a lot of clarity towards going forward. What to write over there? What is this here? Yeah, can you just put the Zoom link, Punish, in the group? Will that be okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. People are asking I have to put one code. I don't understand what is this code. Because it's an integrated Zoom platform, guys. It is not an independent Zoom platform. If it's an independent Zoom platform, we would have passcode and all these things. Have you guys ever used any passcode? I mean, it's not possible because you guys are opening this through our platform, right? Design for change, thedesignforchange.com. So you guys will not have any problem in that. Okay. And that's why it's very safe and secured link. When you're sharing to the friends, do ask me. If you want to do any social service, okay? Because people cannot come just like that inside. We will know very easily. Okay. One second. Can join live. Okay. Just one second, guys. For this people, I have to help them. Okay. Thank you, Panish. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you can start the session now. I'm just sharing you the screen. Okay. So I wanted you guys to first, what you call, take out your notepad and pens, and I'll tell you what it is this particular thing about. Okay. So today we are in the day 83. I told you this skill is a very important skill for anybody. For the link shared in the group so that it asks the password. Okay. No, not a problem. Okay, Anju. Thank you. Fine. So, how many of you have heard about this term critical thinking? Tell me. Don't worry about the remaining terminologies. I'm asking you only critical thinking. How many of you have heard about this particular term, critical thinking? Guys, please switch on your camera. I'm not able to see anybody out here. Anju, Chitra, Jaya, Ramraj, Onish. Yeah. Please type out in the chat. Yes, if you have heard. Or maybe no, if it's not. Please. It's based on how you guys answer it. Let me let me keep it that easy. Okay. Heard of it, but don't know. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, fine. So first of all, let's talk about this concept in a little more detail. Okay. It is a skill which a designer needs to have. It is not like whether you like it, I want to learn the skill, is it really good to have? No, this is a mandatory skill. Every designer who's starting out his career, who is working on a design problem, has to have this particular skill. I'll tell you why it is. Okay. The introduction. First of all, critical 80% of the designers struggle to communicate their thought process during interview. Okay. See, it is not only about the interview process, it is also about how one can able to articulate their thoughts to the stakeholders. Let it be a client project, let it be with respect to any kind of like, let's say, internally to your management. Okay. So this thought process is very important. I'll tell you one small anecdote. Okay. Impact saved lives in rural villages through critical and system level thinking. Indian engineering students created a low cost food system. Maybe if I show you the picture and I'll give you the activities, we guys can able to understand better. Okay. Okay. First, let's go and understand critical thinking. Okay. So what is this critical thinking? I'll tell you the definition. Analyzing and evaluating issues from multiple perspectives to make unbiased decision. Like let's say, if I give you any kind of an activity, which we are going to do now, okay, and you will understand this definition a little better. What you guys have to do is, okay, everybody has to type one positive point about that particular topic as well as one negative point. I'm going to show one picture, okay, in the chat box. Any one particular positive point and one negative point at the same time. Clear? Ready? Can we start it? Okay. Here's the first. What you call? I will show one thing. Just a second. Wait. Okay. So something is there, right? I have not deliberately kept it. By looking at this picture, what are the one thing which you can write positive? What are the one thing which you can write negative? Come on, type out. The wordings is not clear, but you guys get the context, right? Hmm. Something is happening. Sure, this is negativity. A lot of people will write negative point about it. We know this. Can you write a positive point about it? Come on. Okay, positive point, Ramraj. Come on. Saving their money. That's interesting, Jayanandini. Superb. No, write P and write your one positive point. N and put negative points. I'm not sure what you guys are typing, whether it's a positive or negative. How should I take it? Okay. Jayanandini, Punish, Ramraj, please do type it carefully. Okay. And you keep your phone somewhere. Don't walk unless learn. You may go and fall down somewhere. Just keep it in one place. Sit in a place and then listen. Okay. Positive is saving their money. N. Type out N as well. Negative. Quick, 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 guys. We have to move for the next exercise fast, guys. Can you see a positive and negative in it? Write very strongly. Don't write obvious sentences. Overthinking. This is not overthinking, yeah. Look at the picture. Observe it. The person keeps the head like this. It's not called overthinking. Observe it carefully. Come on, Ramraj. Yeah. Positive is knowing his saving goes unnecessary spending. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, it's similar to Jayarandani's point. Okay, out of money are so many options. Okay, negative. Anju is saying, sale is going. He can utilize that opportunity. Okay, that's interesting. Good, good, fine. Lot of choices, so depressed. Okay, fine. More. I want more answers. Guys, think about extreme ends of it. Okay, so you guys are just starting out to thinking about the picture, but think about what are the effects of it. Reaching out to the possibilities more quicker. Negative, getting more deeper into it unconsciously. That is fine. Negative is I understood, Punish. Positive, I'm not able to connect it. Reaching out to the possibilities more quicker. Reaching out to the possibility. Can you open your mic and talk?
Yes, sir. Actually, it's about the mobile thing, right?
Okay.
So we can also get the things like e-shopping and
Right. Okay, got it. I got your point. So what Punish is trying to say is, by getting so much addicted into the screens, he can get things done, right? Really faster, quicker. That's what you mean, right?
yes,
Reaching
sir.
out to the possibilities more quicker. Okay, that's great. So addiction can be positive as well as negative. Okay, fine. Hey, what about others here? Others are not even typing. Guys, please type out because it will not be a good exercise when you don't try. Okay. Now I'm going to show you one thing, which is called AI is overtaking over all the places. Privacy is becoming a big problem. Okay. Personalization is okay. It's taking another advantage. Privacy, personalization. Both, on the other hand, are contrary points. Can you write one positive and negative about it? Don't write personalization again. Don't write privacy again. Write one positive point, write one negative point. Type P and type N. Quick. Guys, it would be better if you guys open the mic and talk. Don't type in the chat box. Just open the mic. It takes time. Just open your mic and talk. Everybody is having the panelist option. You guys can do it. Go ahead.
Positive is make our work life much better.
Negative.
The negative is increasing cyber security day by day, much dangerous.
Okay. Tell one more point what Ramraj did not say, guys. Punish, Anju, Chitra, Gokul.
We are losing our thinking ability, sir.
That's great. Then, positive.
Time managing,
Positive, how it is time managing.
like it making our lives more easy, doing our work
Oh,
very
that's
fast.
what you mean. Okay, fine, good. Any other points, guys? Okay, people have said two points in positive and negative.
less human effort.
That is what is
demanding less-
somewhat similar to what Jayanandri and Ramraj said. Some more. Think in this pestle. I told you, right? PESTEL. You remember? Pestle. Political, economical, social, technology,
On
legal,
the economic
environment.
basis, On the
Ah.
economic basis, it take the job of the one more persons. Like
Okay, that's a negative or positive? What do you say?
negative point.
Okay, what is the positive point?
Positive point. Who have a knowledge to work on it can gain more things.
So technology are going developed and increase.
Hmm. That's good. Positive. Negative point. Hmm. Go ahead. All the obvious points have come down. Now tell me the
Replacement of human.
replacement of human. Negative point.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, good. But somewhat is similar to the existing points also, Anju. Can we try some more else? Like, let's say, which is totally not discussed. Like, which is seeing the extreme ends of it. An extreme positive and extreme negative. Come on. Maybe I can try something. Okay. Like, let's say the social gathering is coming. Like, let's say people can sit and gather about the technology. Sorry, people cannot sit and gather about the technology because they're all connected in a remote places and they're scattered and they're connected via only the technology. The human connection is missing. Okay. That is a first negative point. Positive point. It saves a lot of time for travel and other things. If they have to come to one particular place and sit in a physical environment, that's a waste of money, right? I will talk about the government perspective. Like, let's say, if the government has to introduce all these policies regarding to AI, and there is a department in the government also, which is called AI development, and a lot of the software industries are getting projects through that particular industry only. Okay, so if this industry is growing a lot, what happens is government will put policies with respect to AI privacy and all. That's a good thing. Bad thing, what I would say as a bad thing is, instead of getting 20 or 30 projects, a company gets only one project at a time because AI has completed all the project in itself. It is not like you're going to get multiple projects. Everything is being automated with tools and tools and softwares already. Like, let's say if you're a B2B provider, if you're a SaaS provider, nowadays many tools are concised into one tool. It's not like the previous 5 to 6 years before, where each and every tool is separately designed. They have to integrate it at the back end. They have to build a big software. They have to monitor. They have to no. Now it is becoming so easy because of these projects coming into the country. Okay, so it could be a bad for the people who wanted to work in the project because they have a huge investment for the company, employees, everything. For them, in an economic perspective, it is bad. Let's talk about technology perspective. Okay, we are using more of technology with respect to artificial intelligence agents, right? How many of you know, like, right now artificial intelligence is going into something extraordinary which is called agents? Okay, how many of you know about this agent, not James Bond agent? Okay, it is a different agent. How many of you don't know this? You guys know, right, what is mean by agent? Yeah, what is that, Anju? Tell me. Hmm. Okay, Chitra is saying sale in every e-com. Okay, that's good, positive. Having much knowledge in digital platform, good. What is the negative, Chitra and Ramraj? Okay, type out. What is agent, Anju?
So training robot or AI in such a way that it can do anything in any domain. Like in agriculture also they will be very benefit for cropping, for anything. And
What is the purpose of agent? You're telling the functionality. What is the purpose of agent? Agent, I'm asking. Have you seen any
doing
movies?
everything in less time and
Less more is up to us. Tuning exactly to the specific need what you want. That person has to go and deliver it. He will not think again much, or he will not put his emotion into it. Simple. A agent, if he is hired to kill one person, like, let's say, imagine I'm saying in the negative way, okay? You just go and kill that person and come back. That's it. No matter what. That is called agent. If you program it, okay? How you want to do it, it depends on your skill set. Okay? That's called agent. So right now, because of this artificial intelligence agents, what happened is the human touch is getting lesser and lesser and lesser. Many softwares, many automated calls and emails and everything is all AI generated agents. What they will do, they will precisely answer you like as if a real human is sitting opposite to you. How many of you have felt it many times during the telecalling, during the WhatsApp chatbot messaging, and you guys will see a lot in the coming days. Okay, and its development is going far beyond. So, what is the positive about it? What is the positive about it? Don't tell it saves time. Just tell me something extremely positive. I will tell you a positive side also about it. It is improving our cognitive ability being a human. AI agents, when they solve a particular problem and when they also sit and work with us with respect to digital or whatever, we also tend to think far more different. Many times when I use ChatGPT, I get more ideas compared to normally when I sit and just think. Are you guys understanding? Our brain is always evolving. Please remember this. Okay. Our brain always keeps on constantly evolving. That's why the generation which comes after us, they're much intelligent than us. The generation who is going to come after them, they will be much faster, much quicker. Their ability, the cognitive ability will be much, much different for them because our brain is constantly evolving by the environment, by the place, what we're seeing. So AI is actually accelerating that. There is nothing wrong in evolving, right? We need to not go back like so the opposite of evolution, but we have to go upward towards evolution, and that is how we become survival of the fittest. So there are many sides, guys, when you take a topic. Okay, I'll show you one more quick topic. Like, let's say plastic waste crisis. Okay, now tell me, I'm going to put one question to you guys, no picture. Should government ban single-use plastic or improve waste management? Tell me, it is good or not? Okay, 50% positive, negative is high practice. Okay, Anju, fine. So can you just answer this question? Should government ban single-use plastic or improve waste management? Little tricky. Tell me.
Improve waste management.
Why?
Why? Because we are habited for plastic items.
Mm-hmm.
So if the government is suddenly stop the plastic items, means we can't survey that much of easy. So while ban the plastic item, the government itself provides some alternative which is relevant to plastic like that.
Okay, I will take the other side. Okay, I am saying government has to only ban the single-use plastic, and many states have already implemented this. And out of all the waste management waste generated, plastic is more than 80%. For your information. So I'm defending your statement. Come on, Ram. Come on, Ramaraj. And come on, Anju. Other people whoever has typed out. I'm defending your statement. Tell me. Tell me one more point to defend me. Come on. Think about it. I am saying plastic is good for the environment. Tell me how. Can I tell? Plastic is good for the environment. Okay, I'm being this side. There is no material which is equivalent to plastic, which is so flexible, which is so adaptable, so colorable, so manufacturable easy, so cost effective, so handy, lightweight, which other material cannot replace it. I vote for plastic. No, I'm telling you honestly. The mainstream media and everything will polarize you in a different direction, okay? Reality is different. Yeah, government wants to take out plastic. There is nothing wrong in taking out it, but that's not the case. It's not a practical. It is not practical approach. We should use it less, but completely ban. Why? Tell me, Anju. Tell me that. Where did you read in your books? Plastic is bad. Cancer will come. 20 different types of cancer will come. 30 different types of cancer will come. I saw one WhatsApp forward. Fishes, we put it in the. I mean, the plastic we throw it in the sea, and fishes who eat that plastic, fishes are dying. Right? When environmental people will put a picture of fish showing that it ate the plastic, and then they will become a big news. That will become a big news. What news? Everybody should ban plastic. Everybody should not use plastic. Can I tell you something, guys? Every single day.
Actually, I guess plastic is non-biodegradable and it's taking a lot of years to completely
Who said?
vanish.
Who said?
Sir, it is the material.
I'm asking you who said this. Where did you read?
Sir, I read it in
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. There are
Sir,
biodegradable plastics available, and it can be quickly degradable, and it also can be easily recycled. Okay, it is there. We don't know yet, Anju. There is nothing wrong. We don't know yet. I was also same like you, thinking. Okay, but biodegradable plastics are there. It's much faster than the other degradable materials as well. Now people are engineering that, and people are bringing out that. Naturally, also it is there. But the thing is, we are being given with this knowledge that plastic cannot be recycled, majorly what we see every single day, right? That's why we put the thought like this. And also, it is not true. Every single day, zillions of fishes die in the ocean and sea and everything. It's not because of plastic it is dying. Okay. And also, people have not taken a tangible statistics or anything which plastic is doing as a harm for our environment. I mean, in my knowledge, I have not seen. It's all like everybody wants to ban plastic. Okay, that is fine. It is also on the other way around. Like people want to bring this greenwash. What does mean by greenwash? How many of you guys don't know greenwash? What is greenwash? Have you heard about this terminology? Anju, answer this. Come on. You guys have to open the discussion. See, I'm putting out the perspective. Okay, I'm putting out the perspective, which is little challenging. That means it's exactly opposite of what you guys are talking. Come on. Come on, go ahead.
So planktons, very microorganisms.
Okay. Microorganism.
Uh, it's related to nature.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, I leave it to you, Anju. Go back, find out some statistics, challenge me. Fine? Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have another statistics. Most of the HRs in the world are women. You know that? According to statistics. Most of the HRs in the world are women. Why? Tell me. This is one debatable topic, right?
They can easily, I mean, man can also easily communicate, but
Uh,
way of convey
uh,
the message and everything goes well when speaking
okay.
by female.
Okay. That's your point of view. Okay. Men are introverts. Do I look
Sir,
like introvert?
it's based on responsibility, sir.
Based on responsibility. Now you guys find out the answer. See, I'm just throwing this insight to you. You guys have to find the answer. Okay. I'll tell you one more interesting fact. The Earth is much greener than the last 10 years. Again, one perspective I'll give you. The earth and environment, everybody's saying, no, the environmentalists, what they say, and the earth is getting polluted. A lot of this is happening everywhere. Industrial problem, that problem. We have to use this sustainable. Okay, everything is greenwash. To be very honest, the earth is much greener than the last 3 years. I mean, last 10 years. This was in 2018 or 19, but right now I don't know about it. Really glad to know this. You justify me. I'm not asking you to appreciate me. I'm asking you to justify me with a point to defend me. Okay, this is a like let's say we have a political party, okay, in Rajya Sabha, something like this. Okay, I wanted you guys to defend. Tell me how. This is one perspective. Make a note of it. You guys have to come up with an answer. Okay, maybe it's not possible in few minutes, but defend me. I wanted you guys to open the mic and talk. Okay, let's completely
people
back.
get to know by awareness of the program.
Mm.
So they are going to plant a trees like that.
Tell me again. I didn't get it. I didn't get the connection. Mm.
People are getting awareness due to some programs. Okay, day by day, so many peoples are organized, plant a tree, like that.
Okay, this is one perspective. What I'm telling you is whether you plant the tree or not, whether you do social environment activities or not, Earth is always going to have a balance on its own. Nobody needs to do anything. We have something called a sustainable balance. Okay, we don't have to do anything. See, in a pond, in a pond, if the frogs are becoming high, snakes will also become high. You know that? If the snakes are becoming high, what will happen? The
But
other food eating
vegans.
food chain will also become high, right? You don't have to do any what you call balancing the equation and all. We don't know anything, and we are not that god, or we are not such super creative beings. Okay, we can't do anything. Everything is already taken care. And I'll put you one more perspective. Diamond is cheaper than water. Diamond. What is this? Defend me. Tell me that why it is not. Same like how Anju defended me for the
It
plastic.
is.
Huh?
It
Cheaper.
is.
Tell me why. Tell me. Tell me some
Okay.
data or
Because
stat. I
water
will tell
is
you.
the essentiality, while instead diamond is not. We can survive without diamond, but we can't survive without water.
Okay, so
So it's equivalent to the cost of the diamond waters.
okay. Okay. You are telling from the perspective of survival. Okay. Tell from a perspective of economic, political. Yes, I want some answers. Defend me. I'm also telling some lies inside it. Okay. I'm also telling some truth inside it. You
It
guys have to
cannot be
answer.
cheaper, sir.
What happened?
It cannot be cheaper than water.
Can't be cheaper than water.
Yes, sir.
Why? That's what I'm asking. I know. I wanted you to defend. Why? Tell me one valid.
In our village itself, the pot water is 10 rupees, sir, but I can't buy a diamond for 10 rupees.
Okay. Why? I'm saying the economics which is being put to manufacture the water or diamond, it's very different, right? Diamond has a different manufacturing process, and in spite of that, I'm telling there is a commodity of particular prices which people fix this, and they are keeping a lot of hedge on it. Like they are keeping a lot of what you call. They wanted to hype that price for some reason. Okay, I don't know who is doing that, but somebody is doing that. Because of those hyping, what happens is it has been hidden from the market. It's been told that we are going into the water scarcity. The moment when we use the word scarcity, people start rising the price. The moment when you use it's a rare, people start rising the price. Okay, like let's say if I'm bringing some kind of a element, which is like let's say that element is blackite, same like this graphite. I'm bringing blackite. Okay, example. I'm creating a hype in a way that this is not going to be available anywhere in the world, and this is going to be available only in few places of the earth, and this is able to cure. I mean, this is able to prevent all of the cancer which is coming into your body. If you wear that, nothing will happen to you. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking one graphite and I'm just painting it out with some other color, and then I'm shipping it. And I'm saying this is the most rarest metal. I'm having one chemical formula. By any luck or something, I created that. Okay. And I'm just shipping to the world. What will happen?
People will buy it.
It
Huh?
creates some hype. So
It
that
creates a hype. But what about the price? What about the demand?
People won't care about that.
What
It will
happened?
increase.
Yes, Chitra, tell me. You're telling
Demand will
something.
increase.
Demand will increase, right? So each and
Yes.
every commodity, when we think it is actually high, it is not that high. It has been made in a way to hype all these things. Okay. See, we being a designer, we should never accept any kind of a statement. Even if I say, even if other people say, or even if you read it in newspaper, even if you read it in articles or scientific journals or anything, please ask a question. See, in 1973, okay, I listened to one podcast recently. Very interesting. Listen to me. 1973, there was one biologist, okay. He's a pretty well biologist, not a normal guy, Nobel or something, Nobel Prize winner. Okay. This guy predicted in 2003, the entire earth will, what you call, entire human species will extinct. Okay. He said in 2017, okay, this particular globe will be completely filled with what is that? Water. I mean, iceberg will melt, and this global warming will become very high, and the entire Earth will be submerged in water in 2017. He released this report on 1970. Everybody believed this. The reason being, you will not understand. Everybody believed this, including the government, because this guy is a Nobel Prize winner or whatever. He's very very big award winner. Okay, so if this guy is predicting this, something should be there. Government started writing policy against this. They brought a lot of green revolution. This what you call. They have initiated many startups. They have also initiated many technologies in order to say, hey, please I mean, please stop this global warming. Please stop this industry activity. Today we are in 2024. What should we say for these people? This is true, by the way. It's not even a data. I mean, it's not even a assumption I'm telling you. This is true. In 1983, there was one, what you call, this species biologist. What do they call? I don't know. They are called like evolutionist or somebody. Okay. So they predicted that the humans will all become mentally affected and we will get into a big problem and we will kill each other. I think in 2010 or 15, they predicted that this will happen. Okay. And everybody started creating a lot of what you call healthcare industries, the policy with respect to this mental health awareness, and a lot of people started creating products around it, services around it. Government started building a lot of initiatives, NGOs. Okay, same like what Ponish also said, NGO. A lot of NGO people came, but that is not true. We are living happily only. Of course, mental disorder problem is there for some people, but it is not the true. Everybody is saying nuclear power plant is bad, right? I'm saying nuclear power plant is good. Can you tell me why? Hey, what, Jagdish? You're telling everything against. First of all, government has to come and arrest you. Where are you sitting? Tell me your address. I'll tell you one fact, okay? This is a fact. Go and check it out. If I shut down the nuclear reactor in USA for just 2 weeks, listen to me carefully. If I shut down the nuclear reactor for 2 weeks in US, half of the population will die after this. Do you agree? It's not like whether you agree or not. It is a fact. Okay? It is a fact. So to make our basic living, we are already utilizing a lot of things and we cannot regret, we cannot go back. Okay, fine, guys. So the reason why I gave you some examples and other things is, okay, you tell me what did you understand by this? Whatever we had the discussion for the last few minutes, I want you guys to tell me what are you observing
There is a different perspective than what we are already told about
and how to challenge it. Tell me. Definitely there is
by
different
thinking otherwise.
thinking otherwise. Okay, what else? Good, Chitra. What about you, Punish? What about you, Anju? What about you, Ramraj? Jayanandini.
Don't believe in any facts or anybody says until you realize that.
Philosophical sentence Punish is saying. Okay, fine. Good. See, it is not only about seeing both the sides, it is also about validating the data. See, sometimes both the sides could be wrong. How this is also one perspective, right? There is nothing called sides first. You guys have to come out of this taking sides. Okay. If people are telling vegan is good, and other guys will start sitting and vegan is required. And vegan is not required. It is a completely bad. They're consuming a lot of resources, right? See, first of all, don't go and sit with anybody. It's not really required. You have to understand in neutral level. You have to understand this also has a positives. This is also having some positives. Because people, if they are not fighting like this, then nobody will get the awareness for vegan items. I'm seeing it this way as a positive. I'm saying if everybody starts becoming vegan, okay, then a lot of resources will get away. Like let's say because we won't be able to feed for all the people whatever they require. Because for the getting the purest milk or ghee or whatever this vegan people are saying, it takes at least 200 to 300 rupees to get you that 1 liter of milk. In a most purest form, what the concept of vegan is. I will talk both positive as well as a negative on both the sides. But what we as a designer has to understand from this critical thinking topic is every side has multiple perspective. Some of the perspectives are not even being unearthed. If you guys stand in that neutral way, you will be able to deliver a better solution. See, yesterday we saw about prioritizing the ideas, right? Yesterday we saw about list of ideas. Particularly when you choose an idea to work on it in your project or maybe to go forward. What happened, guys? Extremely sorry. Just a second. Okay, fine. So when you go forward towards explaining your particular concept or topic or anything, or maybe to develop an idea, you need to always have this critical thinking methodology. And you should be able to think in a more systemic way. It's not just your thinking just with respect to your local region. Think about global level. I told you about the America, the nuclear power reactors, right? Think about it. If you guys can able to evaluate with a multiple perspective, with a strong logical argument, you guys will be able to create a better decision for your career. Okay. And that should be explained in your interview also. When somebody asks you in the interview, hey, can you tell me why did you choose this concept? More than them, you have to justify with the point. Taking two sides perspectives. Okay, what is this perspective about? Okay, why not this way? Why not this way? Okay, why this way? If you can able to bring that clarity in your discussions, see, why choose this navigation pattern? Breadcrumb navigation solved returning user pain point to finding previously visited pages, right? So this is one perspective. I mean, imagine if you are using this particular bread. How many of you know breadcrumb? In information architecture, we use this. Okay, breadcrumb. Breadcrumb means we have this option, no? Like you guys don't know breadcrumb. Okay, we have this option. Okay, and you have this particular option, and you have this particular option. So what happens is, any point of time we can go to any option by clicking here. This will be just created by some micro interactions or buttons or arrows or anything. You guys can go and click it out. Okay, so this one particular feature is able to make the user go back to any page. Okay, and there are good side also, there are bad side also for this. I'll tell you what is the good side of it. The good side of it is user can able to go and navigate with any point of screen. The bad side is sometimes the user get confused and then he go backs, or maybe he clicks anything random and he lost. Where is this navigation coming out? Okay, and you need to have some kind of a existing learned pattern or knowledge for it. So everything has a two sides of it. Understand this. 70% higher interview success rate when articulating decision making process. That is why in the case studies and portfolios, I always vote, guys, please bring the case study with the decision making ability. Bring the process. What did you apply? What did you implement? Why did you do that? If you can't justify it using a process or anything, no matter how much big case studies you build, it is not going to be of any use. Please understand this. Okay, are you guys getting clarity over here in critical thinking? Type out you in the chat box if you guys got it. See, these are all the skills which we can have it year along to keep a topic, to debate both. Like, let's say if more than 50-60 people are there, it would be much interesting when we talk a topic like this, particularly in a design organization. When your team doesn't have a person to critique, you will be in a complete bias. You will stay in your cocoon. You will not know what is really happening. You need to have a critic in your team. There is something called six thinking hats. I'll teach you some other day. Okay, if you have the six thinking hats, you can wear that any hat. Every hat has an every character and emotion. Okay, like when you wear that particular hat, and when you question that particular assumption or whatever, you guys will find the reality. Okay, that was developed by a person called Edward D. Mono. I'll teach you some other day. Okay, so let's talk about system. Viewing problems as interconnected parts of a larger system. Just now I told you about the critical, right? If you wanted to become a critical thinker, you should know what is system thinking. You should be able to connect these dots. Analyze the food delivery ecosystem. Like, let's say I'm giving you an example. Delays in one area affect the entire system. Okay, I'm just giving you a basic. Like, let's say relationships, restaurant, delivery system, customer, tech platforms. You guys are just ordering the food, but how many patterns and systems are connected inside it? Even if the mobile Airtel or maybe some network is coming down, even internet is coming down, this will not work. Like, let's say if all the food restaurant guys start making a strike, we will not get the product. If, let's say, the delivery guys, who's the transportation guys, all making a strike, or maybe the petrol price increased, nobody is able to afford the cost. Even the government is making a small change, we won't be able to get our food. So everywhere the touch points is there. This is called systemic interconnections. When you're thinking about a problem, when you're thinking about an idea and implementation, think about the larger perspective. If you guys want to become a critical thinkers, you guys have to understand what is system thinking. System thinking, how the systems are connected together. There is something called system design in product design. That's one of my favorite subjects. Like, that's my best favorite subject. Okay, but it is not required at the very early start of your career to know about the system design very deeply. It is important to learn and get some perspective, but once you guys become designers after 2 or 3 years, then you guys can go very deep into the system design, because when you learn system design, you can create a ripple effect in your product and service what you guys are making. You guys will, I did one system project, I'll show you later. Okay, that particular system project is child adoption. We went for a child adoption center. We talked to many parents. We talked to the government people. We talked to lawyers. We talked to the CARA. How many of you know CARA? Okay, it's a Child Adoption Regulatory Authority of India, and they are responsible for this. And every single year, close to 12 lakh children are getting into roads, streets. They are not adopted properly. Less than 6 to 7% people are getting adopted, the kids and everything. Okay, this is a very big problem in India, and we talked about it a lot. What is this in short? In short, is this only, Ramraj. Understand the connection. Okay. It takes at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes for me to explain it very deeply. But in short, seeing the connection in the system is actually called system design. If you can design a product or system or solution or something which is affecting and taking care of this entire thing, is called system design. Okay. Like what we did, just child adoption, is actually a system design. We understood all the stakeholders and then we delivered a product or a service in a way. We designed a pamphlet. We designed one particular what you call one small website. Okay, where the child adoption process is much faster than the existing one. The existing child adoption process has 17 steps or something. We created a new system where it can be achieved in just 9 steps. With 3 segments, 9 steps. People can able to get the child adoption process really faster. And many people are interested, but because of this legal complications, they are not adopting. That's the problem we found out. It's a 3 months project what we did here. It's a very extensive project. Okay, we did it across the. We went and talked to the national authority for this adoption and all. We got the data, stat, everything, and then we did it. Okay, it's not like you only go in one direction. When you are doing a system design, you go in multiple direction. You have to talk to psychologists. You have to talk to doctors. You have to understand the parents. You have to understand the couples who's not having kids, and we have to talk to them why it is becoming a big problem to have. Kids, why not adoption at the early stage of your marriage itself, and we try to create some incentive in the government system. In fact, government has a lot of incentive for the couples who do adoption. How many of you don't know this? It's already there. So we should not blame government also. We should also appreciate government that the effort has been taken. Okay, so that the reason why I'm telling you is, when you're becoming a system thinker, automatically you'll be getting a perspective of critical thinking as well. See, maybe in the future I'll record some programs in system design, but it is not really required now. Get into an industry first, earn your living, start creating fun design. Okay, then we'll talk about this high-end stuffs in a more detailed way. No problem. Okay, okay, fine. The outcome, understanding the complexity. Okay, there is something called wicked problem. If you're saying, like let's say Ramraj, I'll give you an example. Okay, why the users are not pressing this call to action? That is a problem. Okay, the answer could be, it is not appealing, it is not getting the attention for the user. That is why he is not pressing the call to action. Simple, right? But if I ask you why people are having poverty, same, I'm asking another question. Why people are not having poverty? It's because they did not have education. It's because the government did not provide facilities. It's because they are not aware that the free education is available in India. It's because of the British who came and they brutalized us. It's because of the colonization happened. It's because of the what you call this particular pandemic has affected. We can take multiple reason to go beyond, and still the answer is not found. If you have more than 3 to 4 connections for a particular same problem, that is called interconnectedness. It's called a wicked problem. It's no more a problem. It's called a wicked problem. What you saw, call to action button, why people are not pressing, that is a small, that's a normal design problem. But when you take beyond 2, 3 connections and interconnections, that becomes a wicked problem. When you guys are solving a wicked problem, you need to take a different approach. And there are many methodologies and frameworks available. If you guys are working in any social sector, if you guys are working in any kind of a, see, in India, there are no much design studios which is respect to system design is there. But there are some studios, I know them, they're doing. Like let's say Frog Design Studio, they're doing it. But the point here is, it's very difficult to get in there. The competition is so high and it's only few roles are there. Crazy pay you will get. But the thing is, you need to ask the question, is this skill really required for me at this point of time? Then you can go and learn it. Okay? So career connection, employees value candidates who contribute to broader organization goals. The same habit will come to your organization when you're working in your project and everything, as you will see the larger picture. You will see the whole system, what is happening. Okay? So please broaden this thought process. And once you guys are broadening this, automatically you guys will be getting a clarity around it. Okay? What is the spontaneous thinking? We'll talk about spontaneous thinking later, but let me tell you what is this. Generating fresh ideas quickly and adapting to the challenges in real time. Okay? It is like something like what we did in the ideation sessions as well. But what I'll give you is a basic understanding. That's it. Because when you talk about thinking, you should also know what is the spontaneous thinking about. Like let's say if a particular problem is given to you, if you guys are thinking in a larger perspective, seeing both the sides, there is no problem for you to ideate a lot of ideas. Many people got stuck right while ideating on that day. Why? Because we are not thinking broad. We are not thinking system wise. If you guys have started thinking in system wise, automatically you will generate a lot more ideas because you're seeing positives and negative both the side, right? You're not taking sides. Let us take one side, this BJP or Congress. Let's take one side, this what do you call India or Pakistan. Let's take one side. If you guys taking sides, it becomes a problem. When you guys understand what are the advantage of being the both the sides, okay, then you guys will develop that perspective, and automatically that will impact in your career as well. 62% hiring manager prioritize candidates excelling in brainstorming. See, this particular quality will be developed once you start thinking about this. Okay, so from now on, what I'll tell you is every time when you see a topic or anything, please understand very carefully both the sides are available for this. Into everything. I'm telling you, if somebody is coming and telling you good news, somebody is telling you bad news, both the sides are available. Have you guys seen the last Inner Circle call video? I think a lot of people might have missed it. Please go back and watch the last Inner Circle call inside our learning management portal. Okay, there is something called law of serendipity, right? I mean, I think Ramraj, you remember that example. So what happened? There was a farmer in in the in the farmland. Okay, so what happens? I mean, I could not able to remember the exact story, but what I can understand is like, let's say, wait, let me try to pull that example. Maybe you guys will understand much faster. Okay, so are you guys understanding the topic? First of all, tell me that. That's what is the first what you call. That's first important. Tell me. Quite fast. Quite fast. Tell me yes. Tell me no. Okay.
You just focus on your breathing. It was so beautiful music and history. So, and as we say, the still small voice is sometimes so loud that it drowns.
1 second, guys. Wait.
You hear that. It's placed. And it's the lack. Superconscious mind is trying to fail completely. Join the Chelsea Arts Club, which is one of the most wise. Again, and he said, I'll tell you what, you come up to the house and I'll sing in the school. Accident. And at the same time, they came back with their experiment, had blown it. The rest of the story, when church deputy here, you're talking about synchronicity, you talk about divisions. The expected chain comes, it will be 100, I think it will be with you, and you go, it will be accompanied by a virgin. We'll have a supercomputer.
1 second.
As many as from 6 hours time in the cap is very, you know what? I used to get speeding tickets terrible to go and they just I'll go next have speed slow.
Give me 1 second.
Because you decided not to. And if it comes knocking in, I go next door and the next door what will happen is since keep time. Active an hour in solitude, sit in for coffee, exercise, go inside, will find healthier practice. It was a point. When this is not at all, yeah, Mark, you, he was young. I trained the trends in here. If you want, so whoops, it's work paper in the after I meditation. I do for this discuss Mozart. He said, they said all constant. It was totally all your life. You'll never make another mistake. True. It went to other traits. Single proper mark. Think of day and breather. You in a crown that give copper or the true content of any metallic paste laid down. Water, excited, you can say that story, Rika. And his mental state, Archimedes, 20 cents. You'll get it 10 calories. In other words, information, or you'll similar piece of information in you, you're super cutting away. Not on this three is unexpected. Call basically throw away the other product. The unexpected, oh my, and so on. Natural tendency, but what's lighted, London, in one of the most shock, and he played. And played
not able to find it.
Is useful and for sleep. It's called the.
It's a very interesting story. Wait.
This whole working moment. For the airport, I'm going to have an hour. You can turn off now. Coming back, and I saw that on that there. Empty. Get an intuition. Will bring you the lives more. If you feel what has experience you learn. You won't to write it down. You set your mind ever down. See, help my fun. What's your mind? And therefore, inverse pattern and need to use is the interpretation. I fun and what will involve next. But movie you can all the things because living doing at these what happens if you're standing there effect. That means that you can do. I will talk. Who needs to be idea story? You've had that structure. Some say not later, and I'm just waiting. I'm just what I want to. Tells you to speak to this story, then segments. You know what Jay Sunk had a Joe job in Arizona youth that he bought. He was about having, which is what I just talked about. There were three princes of Serendip. It's a and wherever they went,
Okay.
people would make happy discovery.
Listen, guys, okay? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Type out yes. Very, very interesting story. Listen to it, okay?
And for example, it's a fairy tale who go around would make other way. Well, and the river has washed away the dust from the richest men in the kingdom. Washes away at the discoveries. And for example, Serendip, it's a fairy tale who go around.
I think you can understand
what
from
I just
this.
talked about in a way.
Listen to
It's
this
the
very
process
carefully.
of making happy discoveries. Remember, there were three princes of Serendip. It's a fairy tale who go around the countryside in the days of old, and wherever they went, people would make happy discoveries. And for example, they would go into this farm, and while they're at the farm, the major storm comes up, and the river rages, and the river washes away half of the farm. And the farmer is in despair, he said, and they're very, very cheerful. They said, well, let's not be in despair. You never know what good could come of this. And they go out on the farm, and the river has washed away the dust from a massive bank of jewels and precious stones that made the farmer one of the richest men in the kingdom. And if the flood had not come along and washed away half of the farm, they would have never found all those precious stones. You probably heard this story in Charlie Wilson's War. It's a very famous story where, and this comes from the Princes of Serendip. He tells about this old story. Is the horse, the farmer's horse gets away. The barn is open, and the horse runs away. This is in the olden days, many years ago. And the horse runs away, and they say, oh, what a shame, you have lost your horse. And the farmer says, well, it's too early to tell. There might be something good come of it. And 3 or 4 days later, the horse comes running back, and he's bringing back a whole herd of wild horses, beautiful horses. And they all come thundering back, and they manage to round them up and put them in the corral. And now the farmer has more horses than anyone else in the entire area. And the people say, boy, that's really fortunate. Got all those horses. He says, well, it's a little bit too early to tell. You never know. And then his son takes one of the horses and tries to break it. Wild horse, break it so it can be domesticated, and falls off and breaks his leg. And they said, oh, that's a terrible tragedy. Your son broke his leg. And he says, yes, but we don't know for sure yet whether it's good or bad. And then along comes the army recruiting. This is what they do. They would go through the villages and recruit every able-bodied man into the army and train them on the march to the big battle with the war that was on. And they couldn't take his son because his son had a broken leg. They said, oh, you're certainly fortunate your son had a broken leg. And yes, you never can tell. And the army went out and got into a major battle, and everyone was killed. Saved the son's life. But the whole thing was you never can tell. It might be good, it might be bad, it might be good. So this attitude, you get stuck, you go to a restaurant and the restaurant says we've lost your reservation, you can't get in. So you can get upset or say, well, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe we should go to a different restaurant. Maybe that other restaurant will be even better.
Okay, fine. So the context may be a little different, but the point here is everything has two sides. It's up to you. It's up to your ability to think and activate that particular thought process. Okay, this is like a very different topic. We saw in the last inner circle call in how people go and watch from our repository. Okay, we gave this full video and we watched and we learned a lot of things. But with respect to spontaneous thinking, critical thinking, this is a factor. Okay, so did you guys understand the topic, whatever we saw today? Is it clear, or Jagdish, it feels like I'm not sure whether I learned it properly or not. Okay, type out in the chat if you guys are understanding that. Type out you in the chat box. I think a lot of people have also come later. Okay, that's good, Ramraj. Not always be positive. That's not what I said. That's not what I said actually. Oh, you're saying for that example. Okay, that's not being positive. That is different. Being negative is not the correct thing. Being accepting all the perspectives will actually make you a system thinker. The moment when you become yourself as a system thinker, you start seeing things critically. When you are becoming critical, you will not be biased or judging one idea or a person or anything. When you are in that state, a lot of ideas and possibilities will come to your design concept. Once you're having a lot of ideas and concepts in your design thinking methodology, you will have better ways to solve a problem more than anybody. You will have a better explanation to make more than anybody. You convincing the people who is opposite to you for the projects or the interview is much more faster when you understand this one perspective. Because unfortunately, no design colleges or any kind of a personality development training is going to help you with this thought process, because this is an inherent quality of a designer. We have to learn this. We cannot say, I don't know, I'm not a good person, I don't know to see both the sides, I'm not. No. From now on, consciously think about both the sides when you see a topic. Automatically, you guys will grow. Okay. And if you guys wanted to know more about it, stay tuned for the future sessions, because this is a great perspective, I would say, for any designer. But focus on your goals, get the job, that is okay. But parallelly develop this personality and traits. Bring a discussion, bring a topic, work with your team, bring out that, hey guys, we'll think about both the sides. So that we can be able to do consciously in all of your activities and other things while you're working in project. But if you wanted to make a career out of the system design thinking and other thing, now it is not the very right time. Okay. As you go along, automatically you will know how to deal with this kind of a process and thinking and other thing, because I'm telling you the two sides of the skill. Okay. It's not only one side I'm saying, I'm telling the two sides of the skill. Don't get allured away. Again, don't get into inaction. Be neutral. Okay. So with that, we're coming to the end of this particular session, and tomorrow we have something very interesting. Sunday, right? We're going to close this particular week with a great topic. We'll see you tomorrow. And today evening, 6 o'clock, inner circle call. And we are going to bring one mystery guest. Okay. How many of you are excited? We're going to bring one mystery guest. How many of you are thinking being a fresher, getting this 3.25 LPA, 3.25 LPA is a problem? You guys are going to see one person today, and he will say how much salary he cracked, and he will say what are the secret behind this particular success, and you guys will get a secret sauce from him. Because every time I'm not going to tell you, some of our successful students has to come and tell you that. Are you guys excited to listen to that person? Who is the mystery guest who has cracked the job offer yesterday? Okay. Yeah, I gave you attendance, Ramraj. Please go and refresh your portal. Mark the attendance. It's okay, yaar. Okay, mark the attendance, no problem. Yes. Who want to know who's that? Come at 6 o'clock. We'll reveal that person. He's going to talk. He's going to give you the ideas. He's going to give you the secret sauce. This guy worked really crazy. Many interviews, many projects. Okay, many one-to-one calls we had. You guys will know what we are doing in our job special program as well. Okay, and he's going to reveal some of his secret sauce which made him success. And he doesn't have big experience. Okay, he's been a freelancer. He doesn't get his first design job also. You just wait for the evening session. You will know how much salary he got, how twist and turn he got into before cracking that particular job, and this will open up a lot of perspective for the freshers. Okay, like the industry is offering me 2 LPA, 3 LPA. Please come in the evening session. You guys will know what is the reality. I wish you all the best, guys. See you in the evening. Okay, watch out. Any doubts? Quickly. I've activated the attendance here. Go back and go and mark, because if this call ends, the attendance will not get active. I think that is why Meghna is having this problem every day. You guys have to mark the attendance only in the call. It's not possible to mark it later. I think you guys know this, right? Even I won't be able to activate the attendance if you guys do like that way. Okay, I'll wait for 1 minute, and I request people to just go and give me a best star rating, guys. Okay, for today's session, I'm just giving you a trust pilot. Okay, I've just sent you for one person only. Just wait. Okay, please go and give one best star rating, guys. Okay, I believe this sessions is really adding a great value and perspective to you. So two things. One is give us a best rating. Second is keep referring some people. If you have your friends or somebody, we do have an attractive referral bonus also for the people. Okay, with that referral bonus, you guys can invest on some tools like ChatGPT, LinkedIn Premium. You guys can invest back into your career. Okay, and also it's a genuine help for your friends or somebody who is struggling. Like this, he's also like me. There is one WhatsApp group. I have a lot of people like me who needs the support. Just if somebody is really serious, get on. Forward their contacts. Will help them. It's true, genuine help for you guys as well. For both of them as well. Okay, and please give us a best star rating. I would highly recommend. And a lot of people I've seen they're not rating us. Please go and rate it. Whatever you feel. I'm not saying you give this rating, that rating. Whatever genuinely you feel, provide that. That's what we expect. Okay. Yes, I'll wait for 1 more minute to see people if they have marked the attendance, marked the rating. Let's see in the YouTube whom we got. Oh, people came, people left. Okay. Maybe I have to see the stat analytics. Who came? Okay, fine.
Uh, Jagdish,
Yeah,
can I
tell
ask
me.
something? Previously, you told that most of all HR are selected for women. Why? I didn't get the answer.
Okay. There is a reason for it. Again, there are two sides of it. Go and find the other side also. Okay. Because the hospitality quality for a woman is much better than the men. Why it is much better than the men is because women spend a lot of time rearing and grooming their kids from the evolutionary time. Like let's say, I would say millions of years, or maybe whenever the humans started living, they spend a lot of time. And particularly, why not animals? Why particularly humans? Is because the human mother, okay, the female, spend a lot of time spending her time with her kid, like let's say 1 year, 1.5 year, with her child completely before the child goes and walks and takes care of the entire world. But the other animals and ecosystem, they don't spend this much of time. That is why the connection between the human to human is very, very high for a woman compared to the men. This is one evolutionary answer, okay? This is my perspective of seeing it, but there could be other way. But what globally, what I've read the statistics is the hospitality nature for a woman and empathetic quality and decision making and solving problems is much better for the women. That is why even if you say in reception, what many people will phone, many people will call, right? They'll tell you your hotel is bad, shitty. The women has to answer very, very politely. And many people will tell, hey, you see, we booked the room, now we are not getting, tell me what is your hotel doing. I'm not. When this kind of a conflicts come, women solve it better compared to the men. It's been proven. And particularly, HR has to say no to many people, right? Only yes to the few people. Women are better to tell no compared to men, and they are very good at it. I've seen it personally. That is why all the calling, have you seen this telecalling and customer care and support? Majority it is women more than men. It's because of the evolutionary trait. It's not a magical skill. See, if a man also learns this particular skill, he will be also doing it. Simple. If you want to become exceed at it, you can definitely do it. But it is not happening. Like only few people are learning that consciously and doing it. Majority people, they have not learned the skill. It is coming as an inherent byproduct for a woman through her evolutionary traits. Okay, go and read a book called Sapiens. There is a book called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. You will understand this perspective very, very deeply. Okay, why particularly women are more inclined towards growing and nurturing the childrens, and they're more associated towards certain what you call home related activities. It's not like this person has to do this, person has to do this. We are not wearing any social hats to tell this. We are nobody to tell that. Okay, everybody is neutral because universe has provided opportunity for everybody. But because of the past existence what we had, like how the evolution happened, how the people have started, like men started working in the farm fields, men started going and fighting in the climates to bring some food. Okay, women started taking care of the house, and this has been there for thousands and thousands of years, millions and millions of years, and that got ingrained in our brain a lot, and that quality is inherently shown while we are taking a decision, while we are resolving a conflict. That is why in my team also, we always have women. I tell my boss, we need to have one girl, a lady in our program, in our particular, what you call, project. The reason being, men will be biased many times. At the same time, men should also be there in all the women's gang. The reason being, we need to see the both perspective. Okay? And particularly the decision making ability for the women, people will be much, much different. That's why next year, you guys have seen our vision, right? Design for Change program vision. We wanted to empower a lot of startups and MSME industries, which was mostly driven by women, because I strongly believe that they have the huge potential than men in many aspects of decision making, particularly the attention to details. It is really good. Men are like very scattered. Like I've seen many women designers, their attention to detail is so great. Like I mean, I would take a lot of years to get that particular skill. I would take 2 to 3 years to get that level of skill set. But these women has like very inherent. Okay, like there is one girl in my batch, okay, who does this pencil carving. You know the pencil lead, Already the pencil lead is very, very small, right? When you write fast itself, it will break. But this girl, she has a insane quality. She takes a surgical knife and then she designs initial in that. She designs a big initial. She wrote my entire name. I was in relationship at that time. She wrote my what you call, at that time it was my lover. Like she wrote her name full without even breaking. And what happens when you apply a different kind of a pressure, it will break. You need to have an insane amount of patience to do it. I would go mad if I do that. Okay, there are certain attention to detail, particularly with respect to colors. I like many women, like when they choose the colors, they have a rationale towards it. That is why women have a problem in choosing these sarees. They have a lot of time spending and they still don't take a decision. Okay, it's on the negative side also. I think Ramraj can relate it. You you're having your spouse the same problem. Okay, okay, fine. So this is also one good thing. This is also one bad thing because you can see this ornamentation. You can see this textile. What you call most of the textile design students, out of 15 people in my design college, 13 people are girls, 2 people are boys in textile design, particularly in ceramic design. 10 people are girls, 4 people are boys. See, I'm just telling you the statistics. This is what it's not like men cannot learn this. No, they can also do. But the point here is inherently we've been having this evolutionary answer inside, and they're tapping it rightly, and they're getting the answers. Okay. Yeah, people can beat Usain Bolt, or women can beat Usain Bolt also, more than 10 seconds in 100-meter speed. But she has to get practiced. That's it. It's not like only Usain Bolt can run 10 seconds. No, not true. She has to get enough training, her muscles, her stamina, her energy, her goal. I'll talk about goal. They need to have a goal. Then only they'll achieve. Okay, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Can I reach? Then automatically she becomes better than Usain Bolt or whatever. Okay, got it, Ramraj? Your answers. Please have two sides of it. I wish you all the best, guys, for all of your career. Akshita, Tilagar, Anju, Jaya, Chitra, Gokul. Hey, only few people are opening their cameras yet. Like I get a very live feel when I see the people. If you guys are like not switching on, that's a blind side, no, for me. Okay, anyway, try next time. We'll see you on the inner circle call, guys. 6 p.m. sharp. All the best. Please give us a rating. Copy paste and give us a rating. That would be a what you call chance for us to also get visible. Yeah. All the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ramraj.